Hello, everyone. I'm Leah.
And I'm Alex.
Today we're learning some useful English words you'll hear at the pharmacy. But we're not just going to read a vocabulary list. Instead, Alex is going to tell us about something that happened just a few days ago. I heard you went to the pharmacy with your granny. What happened?
Yes, I did. My granny called me early on Saturday morning. She sounded tired, and honestly, I knew immediately that something wasn't right. She said, "Alex, I think I'm getting sick." When I arrived at her house, she was sitting on the sofa with a blanket round her shoulders. She looked pale. The first thing I did was grab a thermometer.
That's always the first step, isn't it?
Exactly. I checked her temperature. She had a fever. She also had a terrible cold. She couldn't stop coughing or sneezing.
Poor granny. Did she already have some medicine at home?
She had a few old medicines in the cupboard, but they had expired years ago. So I said, "No, Granny, we're definitely not taking those." We decided to visit the nearest pharmacy instead. When we walked inside, it smelled clean and fresh. The shelves were full of medicines, vitamins, skincare products, and first aid supplies. A friendly pharmacist smiled at us. He asked, "Good morning. How can I help you today?" I explained that my granny had a fever, a bad cough, and a sore throat. The pharmacist asked, "Does she have a prescription from her doctor?" Luckily, she had visited her doctor the day before. She took the prescription out of her handbag. Grandmothers always keep everything in their bags.
That's so true. My grandmother could probably survive a week with everything inside her handbag.
The pharmacist looked carefully at the prescription. He gave us some antibiotics in capsules. He also recommended some cough syrup. Then he added, "If she gets a headache, she can take this painkiller too." He placed everything on the counter. There were capsules, small white tablets, the cough syrup, and even vitamin C. I suddenly realized something. Medicines come in so many different forms. Some are capsules, some are tablets, some are liquids, some are creams. I had never really thought about it before. The pharmacist wasn't finished. He looked at my granny very seriously and said, "Please pay attention to the dosage." He explained, "Take one capsule every 12 hours after food. Drink one spoonful of cough syrup 3 times a day. Only take the painkiller if necessary." I was impressed. He explained everything so clearly.
That's actually very important. Many people think taking more medicine helps you recover faster. But that's not true. The right dosage is incredibly important.
While we were paying, something happened.
Really? What happened?
A little boy came into the pharmacy crying. He had fallen off his bicycle and hurt his knee. The pharmacist stayed completely calm, handing the boy's mother some antiseptic. He explained how to clean the wound first. Then he gave her a bandage. Finally, he recommended an ointment to help the skin heal. I was amazed by how quickly the boy stopped crying. Surprisingly, the pharmacist wasn't just selling medicine, but he was helping people feel calm.
Didn't the pharmacist ask about allergies? Because they usually do.
Yes, I almost forgot to mention it. At first, Granny looked confused, but then she remembered she is allergic to one type of antibiotic. The pharmacist immediately checked the prescription again and made sure everything was okay. That moment made me realize how important that question is. Imagine forgetting to mention an allergy. It could become a very serious problem.
Absolutely. Sometimes one simple question can protect someone's health.
On the way home, my granny smiled and told me she was glad I went with her. Then she laughed and added, "Getting old isn't always fun." I smiled back and said, "But at least you still make the best apple pie in the world." She laughed so hard she almost forgot she was sick.
What a lovely story. Sometimes the best medicine isn't found in a bottle. Sometimes it's spending time with the people you love.
Let's review today's vocabulary.
A thermometer checks your temperature. A fever means your body temperature is higher than normal. A cold is a common illness that usually causes sneezing, coughing, and a runny nose. A pharmacist is the person who gives you medicine and explains how to use it. A prescription is a document from your doctor. A capsule and a tablet are two different forms of medicine. Cough syrup helps reduce coughing. A painkiller helps relieve pain. Dosage means the amount of medicine you should take. An allergy is a reaction your body has to something. Antiseptic cleans a wound and helps prevent infection. An ointment is a cream that helps the skin heal. A bandage covers a cut. And medicine is anything you take or use to treat an illness. Next time you visit a pharmacy, see how many of these words you recognize.
Learning vocabulary becomes much easier when you connect it to a real story.
Exactly. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to follow our channel for more real-life English, useful vocabulary, and everyday conversations. Thanks so much for listening. See you in the next episode. Bye!
Bye.